99% of men don't do this. Women love it. Do it now. Stoic life lessons, Old Stoic wisdom. Did you know there's a subtle yet powerful language in relationships? A language that, when understood, can completely transform the way you connect with women. Today, we're uncovering the 8 things women secretly crave, yet seldom express. Trust me, by the end of this journey, you'll know exactly what it takes to captivate a woman's heart in a way that goes beyond the surface. Imagine knowing exactly how to read her emotions, understanding what makes her truly feel seen, and having the ability to unlock her deepest desires. It might sound like a fantasy, but it's not. I'm about to share with you how to tap into those hidden vulnerabilities that most men overlook. When you do, you'll create connections that are not only deeper, but unforgettable. Now picture this. You're on a date, everything seems fine, but something feels off. What if I told you there's a secret step you can take to completely captivate her, leaving her thinking about you long after the date is over? Sounds too good to be true, right? But here's the hard truth. If you don't learn these secrets, you might miss out on creating a bond that lasts. You could become just another fleeting memory, or worse, she might find someone who understands her needs better. That's why it's so important to stick with me until the end. What I'm about to share could change everything, helping you go from an average connection to one that leaves her unable to stop thinking about you. And don't forget, there's a bonus secret at the end, one so powerful it'll make any woman obsess over you. Before we dive deeper, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because the life-changing tips I'm about to reveal will set you apart from the rest. Now, let's begin with the first secret. First secret: the power of touch before intimacy. In the world of dating and relationships, there's a crucial secret that many men miss, but women deeply cherish: the power of touch before intimacy. Picture this. How many times have you been on a date that seemed to be going smoothly, but something just didn't feel right? The conversation was flowing, but the connection wasn't quite there. Often, the answer lies in something as simple as your hands. Though women might not always vocalize it, they greatly value a thoughtful, intimate gesture, like a gentle massage before any physical intimacy. Why is this so vital? For women, emotional connection holds just as much weight, if not more, than the physical one. A massage is more than just a way to relieve tension. It's a silent yet profound message that says, "I care about you." It shows kindness, attention, and communicates your desire to make her feel safe, valued, and respected. This simple act might seem small, but men who understand the true value of these gestures often unlock a deeper emotional connection and trust. However, the secret isn't in the act itself, but in the intention behind it. When you offer a massage, it's not about just going through the motions. It's about tuning into her energy. Listen to her breathing, pay attention to how she responds, and adjust your touch to meet her needs. This becomes a form of non-verbal communication, a conversation through touch. Similarly, don't overthink the gesture. Just be present and let your actions speak for themselves. Most men, however, fail to grasp the power of such acts, which is why they remain in the 99%. But when you realize that true emotional intimacy is built on these simple, intentional actions, you enter the 1%. Women yearn for emotional depth, and touch, when done with care, creates the space for trust and vulnerability to flourish. A good massage before intimacy isn't merely physical. It's an emotional bridge that strengthens your bond. In today's world, where superficial connections often dominate, this deeper, more thoughtful approach is a rare and invaluable gift. Embrace it, and not only will you understand what Stoicism teaches about patience, presence, and connection, but you'll apply these principles in a way that transforms your relationships. Stoicism is the practice of self-discipline, understanding, and control, qualities that elevate your approach to relationships and make them profoundly meaningful. So the next time you're with a woman, remember, your touch can be more than just a precursor to intimacy. It can be a statement of trust, respect, and care. Don't underestimate the power of a simple, mindful gesture. Practice these Stoic life lessons, and you'll discover that small, intentional actions often speak louder than words. By giving attention, time, and energy, you'll set yourself apart and join the rare 1%, those who understand that emotional connection is the foundation of true intimacy. Second secret: the art of flirting with respect. The second secret to becoming one of the few men that women can't resist is mastering the art of flirting with respect, a skill that many men overlook. The idea that women don't enjoy flirtation is a misconception. In reality, women love to be flirted with, but it needs to be done with subtlety, class, and most importantly, respect. Flirting is not about bold or crude gestures. It's a strategic interaction, a game of chess where every move is purposeful. The key here is to make her feel wanted and admired without crossing any boundaries. The aim is not just to show attraction, but to do so in a way that leaves her feeling valued, never objectified. To spark genuine intrigue, it's important to show authentic interest while maintaining a sense of mystery. This is where the true power of attraction lies. Forget cheesy pickup lines or pretending to be someone you're not. Instead, focus on humour, heartfelt compliments, and an understated charm that will leave her smiling without feeling any pressure. This form of flirtation allows for an emotional connection to form, while ensuring that she always feels respected. Now, imagine this scenario. You're at a social gathering and you notice a woman across the room. Rather than rushing over with exaggerated compliments or awkward flattery, you casually make a clever, light-hearted remark. This approach is effortless, intriguing, and leaves her curious about what you'll say next. In that moment, you've sparked her interest without ever overstepping. The power is in your ability to remain composed, leaving your intentions wrapped in subtlety. This approach creates a sense of intrigue that lingers well after the conversation has ended. It's a perfect balance of showing genuine interest while withholding enough information to keep her wondering. The mystery is what makes her think about you long after the interaction, a strategy that perfectly aligns with Stoic principles of emotional independence and restraint. When you flirt with respect, you're not seeking validation or approval. Instead, you demonstrate that you are comfortable in your own skin. And that, my friend, is incredibly attractive. People are naturally drawn to those who exhibit confidence and emotional control, those who don't seek constant affirmation. Think about the individuals you find most compelling. They are often the ones who are mysterious but still approachable, who don't reveal everything about themselves all at once. This type of restrained attraction embodies Stoic happiness, a state of inner peace and self-assurance that isn't dependent on others. By mastering the art of respectful flirting, you don't just improve your romantic life, you also cultivate emotional intelligence, which enhances all aspects of your existence. This subtle and respectful way of connecting with others will build your ability to communicate in a meaningful, emotionally aware way. So, I ask you, are you the type of man who rushes to impress, or do you allow a little mystery and genuine interest to shine through without desperation? By applying Stoic wisdom to your approach, you'll notice a shift in the way you interact with others, creating deeper, more authentic connections. This approach not only elevates your relationships, but strengthens your confidence and emotional resilience, placing you among the 1% of men who truly understand the art of respect and subtlety. Blending Stoic philosophy with modern dating dynamics will teach you the art of knowing when to take action and when to step back, fostering an environment of respect and intrigue. It's not about grand gestures, but about making each interaction count in a way that leaves a lasting, positive impression. Women adore a man who knows how to flirt with respect, so become that man. Let your actions speak louder than words, and watch as your relationships transform. Share your thoughts below on how you approach flirtation and what works best for you. If you're ready to take your flirting game to the next level, drop a comment saying, "I flirt with respect," and prepare for even more powerful content coming your way. Third secret, the power of touching her hair. There's a subtle yet profoundly impactful gesture that most men fail to recognize, yet it has the power to set you apart from the 99% who overlook its significance. Women absolutely love it, but only a few men truly understand how to harness its power. This is the simple, yet powerful act of touching her hair. While it may seem like a minor, almost insignificant action, there is far more depth to it than meets the eye. The scalp is one of the most sensitive parts of the body, teeming with nerve endings that respond to touch in ways we often underestimate. When you gently run your fingers through her hair, you're not just moving strands of it, you're sparking a cascade of pleasurable sensations that can resonate more deeply than she even realizes. This is where Stoic wisdom plays an essential role in daily life. It's not about rushing to create an effect, but about letting the moment unfold naturally, savoring its depth and allowing the experience to resonate. Timing, however, is key. This is not a gesture to be thrown around carelessly or too early. It should come only when intimacy is beginning to blossom, after you've built a strong emotional foundation. When done right, touching her hair transforms into an intimate, sensory experience that speaks volumes beyond words. It's a move that communicates emotions with precision and grace, not desperation. And it's this ability to navigate moments with purpose that distinguishes high-value men from the crowd. Applying this power mindfully can elevate you from just another man to someone unforgettable. Think about it. When was the last time you encountered someone who truly understood the depth of such moments? It's rare. This small yet powerful gesture could very well be the thing that sets you apart, allowing you to rise above the sea of mediocrity. Stoic teachings remind us that true strength lies in knowing when to act with intention and not seeking validation. It's about leaving a lasting impact that truly matters, and that's what makes you unforgettable. So the next time you're with her, ask yourself, are you seizing the opportunity to make a meaningful, lasting impression, or are you simply going through the motions? In the end, it's these small, thoughtful actions, like touching her hair at the perfect moment, that can elevate you from being just another man to someone unforgettable. It's about being present, being aware, and truly connecting on a deeper level. This is the path to becoming part of the 1%, the men who truly know how to connect and understand. High-value men are not defined solely by status or appearance. They know that real attraction is rooted in emotional connection, subtlety, and confidence. The Stoic mindset teaches us to remain calm and collected while being acutely aware of how we move through the world, especially in relationships. When you apply this wisdom to the smallest of moments, you'll be amazed at how much more powerful your presence can become. Fourth secret, the hand on her back in public. In the intricate world of modern relationships, there's one simple yet profoundly impactful gesture that often gets overlooked: the hand on her back in public. It may seem like just a small, casual touch, but it carries a deep significance, a silent yet powerful message. It communicates protection, care, and, most importantly, pride in the woman you're with. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." This simple act, often underestimated, can set a man apart from the crowd, elevating him to the 1% of men who truly understand the quiet strength that comes with being a reliable and emotionally steady partner. Women don't always need grand gestures to feel valued. More often than not, they need a partner who, through subtle actions, shows they are truly present. The hand on her back is not just a physical touch, it's a profound expression of solidarity, a message that says, "I'm here with you, and I'm proud to be by your side." This moment, shared silently between you, says that you stand beside her in all circumstances, offering emotional security and steadfast support. In the world of Stoicism, emotional independence is paramount. But it's equally important to be a stable presence for the people we care about. The hand on her back reflects your inner strength and emotional control. It reassures her that no matter what challenges life presents, you remain grounded and committed to being her rock. It's not about dominance, but about respect and trust. 99% of men may overlook this small, yet significant gesture, thinking it's unnecessary or too subtle to make a difference. But in doing so, they miss out on the chance to form a deeper connection. Stoicism teaches us the mastery of self, not in the form of being emotionally distant, but in becoming a steady, dependable source of support for others. It's about being present, not overly reactive, and letting your actions speak louder than words. The hand on her back doesn't demand attention. It quietly reassures her that she is safe, cherished, and understood. It's a simple yet powerful way to communicate that you are emotionally grounded and fully present in the relationship, without overshadowing her space or independence. In today's world, filled with distractions and pressures, it's easy to forget how impactful such a simple gesture can be. Yet, the beauty of this act lies in its ability to make a significant difference in how deeply a relationship can thrive. When you step out with her, remember that it's not always the grand romantic gestures that create lasting closeness, but the quiet, steady ones. A hand on her back speaks volumes, far louder than any empty promises. To echo the wisdom of Epictetus, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Don't overcomplicate things. Simply be there, be steady, and be present. A hand on her back is the true mark of a man who understands the art of love through Stoic wisdom. Fifth secret: be her hero, the protector. This lesson may appear simple at first, but it carries profound significance. Women appreciate a man who takes the lead in standing by them, especially when they face difficult or uncomfortable situations. Despite the modern progress in promoting female empowerment and independence, every woman still has an innate desire to feel protected, supported, and safe. It's not about playing the role of a knight in shining armor or swooping in to rescue her from every crisis. Rather, it's the small, meaningful actions that make a powerful impact, like stepping in when someone disrespects her or offering your support when she's facing an uncomfortable conversation. It's even as simple as being her rock during a disagreement, showing that you are there for her no matter what. By doing this, you activate a primal part of her nature, the part that longs for consistency, stability, and someone she can trust. This is a quiet yet powerful way to become her anchor, the one person she can rely on when everything else seems uncertain. Imagine how valuable it is to be that person in her life, the one who supports her when others won't, not through loud declarations, but through calm, steady presence. In the modern world, where so much emphasis is placed on grand gestures, the truth is that real protection and heroism lie in the simple things. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When you act as her protector, not through heroic stunts, but through consistent actions that demonstrate respect and care, you show her that you are someone she can depend on, someone who values her in a way that goes beyond words. Stoic happiness doesn't come from grandiose gestures. It's rooted in small, steady acts of wisdom and strength in a relationship. By embodying this Stoic principle of calm, unwavering support, you not only become the man she can rely on, but you also align yourself with Stoicism by remaining composed and thoughtful in moments of adversity. Imagine how different our relationships would be if every man understood the true power of being present for someone when they need it the most. It's not about being loud or overbearing. It's about being there in the quiet moments, offering a sense of security and reassurance. Women cherish the man who protects their dignity, not by force, but through actions that affirm their worth. It's in the subtlety of standing up for her when it counts, showing your strength through presence, not words. As you move through life, understand that this quiet protection can create a lasting bond, one built on trust, respect, and the steady assurance that you are always there for her. So the next time you find yourself in a situation where she might need your support, Step up without hesitation. Be her protector. Be her anchor. The difference you make may seem small in the moment, but it will have an everlasting impact. In a world that can sometimes feel uncertain, a man who offers this kind of steady, reliable presence is a game changer, both in her life and in the lives of those around him. Sixth secret: the power of dreams. The sixth secret of attraction is one that 99% of men overlook, but women absolutely love. And once you understand it, you'll find yourself standing out as part of the 1% of high-value men who truly grasp the power of connection. This secret is the power of dreams. Dreams have long been considered the language of the unconscious, and you can use this knowledge to your advantage to foster a deeper emotional connection. Imagine this: telling a woman that you dreamed about her. It may seem like a subtle gesture, but it's an incredibly powerful one. When you share this with her, you're letting her know that she's been on your mind even when you're asleep, which creates an emotional intimacy that many men fail to cultivate. Think about how rarely a woman hears something like that. It's not about manipulation, but about showing your vulnerability and allowing your true feelings to surface in a natural and heartfelt way. As a man with a Stoic mindset, you don't need to overcomplicate things or put on an act. Instead, by sharing something so simple like the fact that she was in your dreams, you demonstrate that she is important to you. That feeling of being thought about, even in your sleep, speaks volumes and makes her feel valued in a way that no grand gesture or empty compliment ever could. But it's not just about saying it, it's about how you say it. Keep it authentic and straightforward. For instance, saying something like, "It's funny, I dreamed about you last night. We were just chatting at a cafe, and I woke up with such a good feeling," might seem simple, but the emotional weight it carries is profound. It's a quiet yet powerful message that shows she's been in your thoughts in a meaningful way. This type of genuine expression has an impact that lingers. Women are drawn to these small, unforced actions because they reveal emotional depth and authenticity. By embracing a Stoic mindset of emotional independence, you project an image of being grounded yet open, strong yet vulnerable. This balance is something women naturally admire. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." In this case, being unlike the 99% of men who miss out on the power of emotional connection is a form of quiet strength. It's not about making grand gestures. It's about the little things, the moments of genuine connection that build a solid foundation. So take a moment to ask yourself, how often do you show someone, especially a woman, that they're on your mind in such a personal, meaningful way? How might she feel hearing that you dreamed about her, and how could this open the door to a deeper emotional connection? By mastering these small but meaningful gestures, you distinguish yourself as a high-value man. Are you ready to be part of the 1% who understands the power of dreams and uses them to create lasting, authentic connections? If so, comment "I am ready." If you're not quite there yet, that's okay. Just start experiencing and exploring these moments more deeply. Seventh secret: the charm of a beard. Imagine this. What if something as simple as growing a beard could elevate you into the top 1% of men who attract women effortlessly? Sounds easy, right? But it's far more than just the facial hair. It's a statement. In today's world, a beard signifies much more than a mere style choice. It's a symbol of masculinity, maturity, and even fertility, all in one. Research has shown that women often link bearded men with strength, protection, and the ability to provide. This is not about appearing rugged or aggressive, but about signaling that you can be the protector, the leader, and the steady anchor in her life. A well-groomed beard speaks volumes. It shows you care about yourself, but without being driven by vanity. It reveals that you understand the importance of your appearance, yet have the wisdom to balance it with what truly matters. In Stoic philosophy, we are encouraged to present ourselves in a way that reflects virtue, and a carefully tended beard can mirror that. It shows that you are neither obsessed with your looks, nor neglectful of your responsibilities. You are grounded, yet refined. In modern Stoicism, it's not just about enduring life's challenges, it's about embracing what makes you complete, what signals to the world that you are self-sufficient, capable, and confident in your ability to lead. Just like how a bearded man suggests he is mature and capable, practicing Stoic principles in your life will make you attractive in a way that transcends the superficial. Here's something to reflect on. Have you noticed how the smallest details in life can reveal volumes about who you are? A beard, for instance, might seem like a trivial aspect of your appearance, but it can reflect a deeper understanding of self. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius have said, "What we do now echoes in eternity." The effort you put into your appearance speaks to the greater effort you make in all areas of life. It's not about chasing fleeting success or external validation. It's about creating a lasting presence that reflects your true self, something much deeper and more substantial. In a world that constantly changes, it's those men who stand firm and take the time to care for themselves that draw admiration and respect. So if you've never thought about the power of a beard, now is the time to reconsider. A simple act like growing a beard can show strength, maturity, and timeless attraction. Remember, a well-maintained beard doesn't just improve how you look, it enhances how you feel because it reflects your inner discipline and self-respect. Now, take a moment to think about how many of these simple principles you've already come across or even applied in your life. Have you ever realized how something as straightforward as a beard can make you stand out? If you've never considered this before, now is the time to act. There's no shame in starting today. What matters is recognizing the deeper meaning behind your actions. It's never too late to integrate Stoic principles into your life, from how you take care of your body and mind to how you present yourself to the world. By embracing these small yet powerful details, you unlock the ability to connect with others in ways that stand the test of time. By nurturing your physical and mental well-being, you're embodying what it means to live a life aligned with Stoic teachings. This is the foundation of true attraction, a presence that draws people to you regardless of superficial standards. So, take the step into the 1% and let your presence, whether through a beard or a Stoic mindset, be a magnet for admiration and respect. What about you? Will you grow a beard after watching this video? Comment 1 if you've realised its importance, or 2 if you think it's not so significant. Your thoughts matter. 8th secret, the power of shared laughter. In a world where most men strive to impress with status, looks, or material success, there is one rare quality that truly sets the few apart: the ability to make a woman laugh. It's not just about telling jokes, it's about breaking down emotional barriers, easing her mind and inviting her into a space of joy. Laughter isn't just a fleeting moment of fun, it's the gateway to emotional intimacy. When you make her laugh, you're not merely entertaining her, you're sharing an experience, creating a bond, and making her feel at ease with you. And let's be clear, women love this. They crave a man who can make them laugh, not out of insecurity or a need to impress, but out of genuine self-assurance. This is where true Stoic happiness comes into play. A man who is content with himself, who doesn't need constant validation or approval, but who is simply at peace in the moment. A man who laughs freely, without effort or agenda, shows strength in vulnerability, a strength that is magnetic. It's an energy that draws people in, because in a world full of stress, expectations, and pressure, laughter is a breath of fresh air. Think about it. When you laugh with her, the whole atmosphere changes, tension dissolves, and suddenly you're two people sharing something genuine, something real. It's not about being a clown or cracking jokes all the time. It's about recognizing the power of lightness, the ability to let go and to make a moment joyful. This is where the magic lies, and this is exactly what makes you irresistibly attractive. You're not just building connection through words, you're creating a safe space where both of you can feel present, happy, and at peace. The rare men who master this trait Understand that it's not about impressing her with endless attempts at humor, but about knowing when to create a moment of joy that leaves a lasting impression. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." In this case, it's about bringing positive energy into the room and showing up as your authentic self. So the next time you're with her, remember, laughter is your secret weapon. It's simple, but it speaks volumes. When you share laughter, you create a bond that's deeper than words, and you unlock a connection that is far more powerful than any superficial display of confidence. And this is the Stoic lesson. Live in the moment, embrace the joy around you, and let your laughter be the bridge to deeper, more meaningful connections. Thanks for watching today's video, my friend. You've just learned something powerful, something simple yet impactful that can transform the way you interact with women and the people around you. Remember, it's the little things, those tight hugs, that gentle forehead kiss, that speak louder than words. These actions show that you care, that you're a man who understands emotions and values respect. Take this Stoic wisdom and put it into practice. Don't just watch this, act on it. You'll notice the difference in how people respond to you and how your relationships grow deeper. You've got the power to change the game. So what are you waiting for? Make these gestures a part of your life today. If this resonated with you, leave a comment below and let me know how you're applying these lessons. And of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more Stoic insights to help you become the best version of yourself. Until next time, stay wise, stay strong, and take care.